Hello, my friends. Hello. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to check everything, so please write the plus sign or like whatever word if the image is good, if the sound is good, and let's start. Because as I said, July will be the last month when I'm trying to explain you how I'm reading, how I'm seeing, how I'm analyzing. So thank you for supporting us. Thank you for 14,000 followers in Telegram channel. I know that Americans are not using Telegram yet. As soon as possible, everything is gonna change when you're gonna see new collaboration between the Tesla, between Elon Musk and Pavel Durov. We talked about that in the previous live stream. Thank you for following us in every other social media. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything. Especially thank you for watching and supporting this video. I want to explain you one thing. Live streams are getting promotion, getting views only while I'm doing live streams. This is the first thing why the live streams are so long. But I'm losing too much energy doing these live streams, and I want to tell you, this is 11 a.m. here in LA where I am right now, and this is the third live stream for today. I made one for Ukrainians, one for English group, and right now one public live stream. I'm doing only one live stream in a week. And I need your support while I'm streaming, because we're not doing anything else here. And I'm trying to find the way, I'm trying to find the time, I'm trying to find opportunity to do twice, 2 live stream in a week. Maybe one day, not right now, because right now we're trying to make money and I'm showing to people, that's my position, that's my profit, that's my losses. How can I fix the losses without like not fixing the losses, I'm fixing the position. I'm averaging, I'm scaling, I'm trying to educate people, I'm trying to show people. But the main thing, everything that you are reading, everything that you are watching, that's only my opinion, that's my way. That's some kind of guy who's trying to build his wealth. That's not financial advices, that's not any kind of other advices. You see how funny sometimes I am, and I'm trying to show you that this is way more easier than you expect. That's not the Wall Street or other fancy banking system things. No, just like, who cares? But if you have strategy, if you have risk management, if you understand what you're doing, if you take in responsibility, you can make as much money as you want. But remember, in that kind of business, and the trading is the business, we're not talking about the long-term investments like you investing on the 20 years, 30 years. If you are that kind of person, invest every day, every night, every week, every month, every year. When you have money, when you have will or interest in any kind of asset, invest. In 10, 5, 20, 50 years, you will be in the huge profit. Invest in those assets that could be with active income, which could give you dividends, which could give you earnings, which could give you a little bit more than just laying somewhere in the bank account, on your broker account, or whatever other. If you that kind of person who investing through the brokers, for example, Wall Street brokers or whatever other managers who's taking 5, 10, 20, 50% per year, you need to be more in that kind of investments, because they don't care if the price going up or down. They hold in your asset, and sorry, I didn't, yeah, plus, everything is good, thank you, I didn't check this. So they don't care about your profit, they care about how long you will stay with them, so they could every year take their commission. Remember that. So that's the main reason why I'm trying to educate people and putting them in this state of what the fuck is the financial literacy. In Ukraine, in Bangladesh, in whatever other country, in United States, and basically the United States and England, this is the main countries where people are curious about the money, curious about the trading, about investments, and that's almost the best thing that they could do for themselves, for their families, for their kids, for their neighbors, for their dogs, whatever whom. But please remember, if someone holding your assets trading for you, analyzing, investing, doing whatever you want with your assets, and you just earning this money and reinvest, remember that there is sometimes top and the bottom. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to show you that fine, if you $1 million believer in the Bitcoin, then buy it no matter what the price right now, no matter what the price was in 2011, 2020, 2022, or yesterday. Buy it, because X10 profit from $100,000 to $1 million, that's the dream of any investor. X10 through the 10 years or 5 years, or maybe you like totally like, yes, you believe that tomorrow the price will be 1 million, then buy by market and queue this live stream. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. If you doing so fucking great, like the money, you don't know where to put them. You have this diamond gold teeth, you have everything that you've been dream on. What are you doing here? You came here for laughing, for joking, for hating. That's the reason. But if you here for listening my opinion about assets, and you texting like, hey dude, you were wrong about force and 14, then you are way more stupider than you think you are. I don't think about you. I don't care about you. But my friends, I'm trying to show you what the system see, what I analyze, and I'm showing you what I'm doing. So please, calm down. Don't push the horses. Don't push the horses. Once again, don't, okay. Guys, just try to understand that there is always the better day for buying and the better day for selling. There is the dates when you can buy something on 5% cheaper or fix 8% profit. I know that you're expecting 200%. I know that we all like, wee, because there was 4 times in the history of crypto market, the cycle, the bull run, there's something, blah, 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 blah. And how many people right now in the market? Almost every second person. Everyone thinking about the market, everyone dreaming, everyone like, oh, I saw this kid, he bought something for $25 and right now he's driving the Lamborghini, and there is the kid who's driving Huracan, Urus, and there is the kid who's driving Aventador SVG or Bugatti or whatever other like fucking too expensive car. Because that should be. If I'm gonna launch the coin, I'm gonna create 5 kids, I'm gonna give them whatever car they want, I'm gonna give them money, I'm gonna create this story about the kid who was doing the live stream and then he made this. This is the marketing. Believe me or not, I'm talking not only about the crypto or market, I'm talking about the business, because everything in this life are money. So if I'm gonna be that kind of person, as we talk about the whale who opened $100 million long or short position, I don't care about what kind of position he opened, the market will liquidate him. The first time that kind of news appear in the media about the hyper liquidity exchange, I explained you what's gonna happen. The people will open the same position because this guy he's not insane, he's probably knows something. And he lost his money in first time, then the other whale appears in the market, he lost $100 million, whatever, but they gaining the most precious thing in the world. So why I'm asking you to follow, to subscribe, to repost, to support? Because if there's gonna be a problem in my life, only you can save me. Only you can save me by reposting, by telling, hey, this dude was trying to help us. Free the Che Guevara, or whatever other like quotes you're gonna say near the court. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not trying to put you in the state of FOMO, fear, or whatever. I'm just showing you what the system shows. And then I'm like, okay, if they're talking about that in the media and we have that reaction of the market, what's gonna happen next? For whom this information? For whom? Because When they telling us in media that the Trump giving 2 weeks to Iran, he's not gonna attack 2 days after attack. You see how it works? I'm not trying to be like someone who's going against the government. I'm not trying to be the guy who's like only talking opposite things. Like, I'm not the opposition of anyone. I have my opinion, and if I can express myself, if I can make mistake, it means that I can learn from that. But I'm always trying to understand why the hell since 1940 there is on the bookshelves the book which the name are 1984, and that book says about propaganda, about media, about how they can explain to you. Like, they are opening the cards. They are showing you what they are doing. And there is only the matter of time when you're going to start believing in any kind of bullshit. I'm not supporting any kind of like government, either you're Republicans or Democrats, liberals, or whatever other things. No, I care about myself. If I was caring about government, about countries, I will stay in Ukraine. I care about myself. You can agree with me or you can disagree with me. I care about myself, my family. But I have inner feeling, inner like, I don't know, thoughts to show to people. Hey guys, I was here, now I'm here. I'm not asking where you are. If you want to move from here to here, then just even try to do 10% of what I'm doing. 10%. I test the same thing in almost any kind of field. And the first time when I get, I need to put the silence mode. Sorry for that. I need to put the silence mode. So the first time when I got confirmation that it works, when the Mr. Beast, the world famous YouTuber, was gaining hundreds of millions views. You remember one of the first hype video where he put his friends in the Tesla car and he said the last one who gonna leave the car will get some kind of this car or money or whatever. I'm gonna show you right now. That was the first time when I did that, the same thing. So take a look at this. This is my Ukrainian channel. I'm not doing anything here. I don't care about this channel. So if we're gonna go to the videos and we're gonna go to the oldest one, 9 years ago, 36K, 25K, when I was first time in the United States, I was flying the helicopter under the, like, you know, some kind of life which most of the people in the world cannot afford for them. But take a look, like, take a look at these views, 60,000, 80,000, 90,000, 185, like, you know, there is some kind of views. But if we're gonna go to the popular video, only the video which I copy paste from the Mr. Beast or from other popular YouTubers are gaining views. So that was 6 years ago. That was the first video on my channel, and I will translate it to you. Who's gonna leave the car last will get $10,000. 24-hour challenge in the car. Who's gonna eat whole menu in McDonald's? I will buy everything that you can carry on from the magazine. So I was doing some kind of hype videos and I was trying to show people, guys, if you want to get 1% from Amazon, 5% from this guy, Ashton Hall, who's running, do the same thing. I'm not talking about that you're going to be the same person because you are not legit. You're not the first one who did that. But you will get from 1 till 10%. Believe me or not. Believe me or not. Just go and watch how many people was doing the same morning daily routine as Ashton Hall. Take a look how popular their videos are. So the same thing here. Maybe you are richest person in your family, in your apartment building, in your town, in your country. I respectfully appreciate that you're watching me. Maybe we are talking on my mobile phone or whatever. But there is a lot of people who don't have nothing, a lot of people who don't understand nothing, a lot of people who are tired of the job, of the credits, of everything that they cannot solve because they don't know how. They blinded by this life, they blinded by these problems. They don't have time even for reading, for watching, for whatever. They just want to like, Sunday, I'm gonna watch Andrew, but tomorrow I'm gonna go on the same job and I'm gonna wait. I need to spend 11 more days until I'm gonna receive this salary. And then once again, day by day, year by year. No, if you want to start making money from the private group or from whatever social media, all links in description, do the same. There is a lot of people in the media who's watching me, who's like, so guys, I have this system which showing us what's gonna happen next. What did Andrew says? Okay, this date, okay, buy here, sell here. So, and they doing money. So it means that if we're gonna skip the financial assets, Bitcoin, S&P, gold, Tesla, Nasdaq, and we're gonna go to the money, you can make money from whatever you want if you're gonna try. But here you are for only one reason: to understand how I'm buying, how I'm selling. What the fuck is that system doing? What the fuck is that system calculating? Why this system is so accurate? And my friend, once again, we're telling 73, 85%. Some assets give 85%, some assets give 73%. Some assets, for example, the S&P 500 will go up or down if any of top 5 assets will go up or down. If something huge gonna happen in Tesla, it means that that will affect the price of the S&P or whatever other Dow Jones fucking Nasdaq asset index. If something happening to the Bitcoin, that affecting the price of other assets. Understand that there is millions of assets, and that system could be applied on any assets on any time frame if we have enough information. Some assets will give you 15 minutes time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, monthly. For example, if I'm gonna show you right now, and while we are going to chart, I'm gonna ask you to press the like once again. So take a look at this. This is the system. If we're gonna go on the monthly time frame, we have that information. Only trading filter, which showing us when to sell, when to buy, when to sell, when to buy, sell, buy. Yes? If I'm gonna go on the 2 monthly time frame, we have the same. If I'm gonna go on the 3 months time frame, we still has some information here. But if I'm gonna go on the different cryptocurrency exchange, for example, that's the chart of the Bitcoin to dollar, and that's Bitcoin to USDT on the Polonix. So here we don't have nothing. If we're gonna go on the monthly time frame, we have something, but the 3 months, for example, we don't have anything. If we're gonna go on the 6 months time frame, we don't have anything here, neither we have here. Not enough information. But if I'm gonna open, for example, index of dollar, we have enough information to receive 6 months trading filter. So it shows to us that anytime soon the dollar will do that movement, then we're gonna go up. Don't ask me why I think that. Just make a screenshot and remember that if in the next couple of years that's gonna happen, the Andrew was there. If I'm gonna go on the 3 months time frame, we have still trading filter, but there is not enough information for forecast. So if I'm gonna go on the monthly time frame, you see what's happening? The monthly time frame showing us the forecast. This is the only system in the world which can show you the forecast. What's gonna happen with the price? So if I'm gonna go, for example, on the older asset like S&P 500, we have the monthly time frame, we have the 3 months time frame, and we have, let's say, yearly time frame. The yearly time frame we have only on the trading filter, but the 6 months time frame showing us what's gonna happen with the S&P 500. And my friend, if I'm gonna do that kind of thing, and I'm gonna put this chart here, you see here is the high. You see, I'm gonna put the high here, and for example, I'm gonna put somewhere here. But the chart looks like that. Then we have the high here and the bottom here. And right now on the 6 months time frame, we have, for example, the high here, and then we have the bottom here and the bottom here, for example. I'm trying to explain you all the time that this high doesn't have anything to the price, and that high as well doesn't have anything to the price. It's only showing you when the price will go to the next phase. So that means that from here till here, asset goes up, goes down, go up, go down, go up, and here we're gonna have correction. Yes? On the lower time frames, if you're gonna go on the lower time frame, you're gonna find the smaller movement. But if I'm gonna go back, for example, I'm not gonna use trading filter. Yeah, but the trading filter will help us to understand something else. But if I'm gonna go here, you see the face here. We don't have enough information to see how the forecast works here, but I put that line when we have the trading filter. It shows that the price go down here, but you can also use trading filter, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. I'm moving the cursor on the, I will try to show you one more time. Sell, buy. And right now, the same, sell, buy, the same, sell, buy, the same, sell, buy. I think that's enough, yeah? I'm just gonna move that line at the bottom, that line on the top, that line, I don't know, the bottom probably here, the top, the bottom. So if I'm gonna go on the price, sell, buy, buy, sell, buy small one, sell, buy. I hope you understand what I'm trying to show you. You can be more accurate if you're using the trading filter. But once again, if we're gonna go here where we put that line to sell, what's happened with the price? Oh my God, it's gonna be too long. Here's that, the second one. The second line. Here we are. The price did 30% movement. And for some of you, you said this, that we're gonna crash. You said that, you said that, you said that. Like for some people, that means that the price are crashing. The price are going up, down, whatever. People are respecting the movement. But some people will say, hey, dude, before that, on that kind of time frame, there was the price which wasn't there. How to? Okay, let it be like that. And again, if I'm gonna go on the other time frame, on the other assets, for example, the Trump coin, which was created and which has only 2 candles on the monthly time frame. We don't have nothing. On the monthly time frame, we have like 7 candles. What are you gonna analyze here? It's impossible. We're going on the 2 weekly time frame. Looks not really good, yeah? The weekly time frame, the daily time frame. Here we are. We have the trading filter on the daily time frame, which shows us where to buy, where to sell. But we don't have, or we have. No, we don't have. We don't have, you see, 0. But the 4-hour time frame showing us that this guy should go to the correction until the end of July. But it doesn't mean, my friends, once again, I hope that that's gonna be the last time, because I'm fucking tired of all the questions that shows you the face. If we are here at the bottom and I'm putting here the green line, where is that? The green line, not like that, the green line. And then I'm putting the red line here. There is 2 options. you are using that one, you buying here, you buying here, you selling here, you buying here, you selling here, you buying here. Let's say you don't have that. You're receiving only that kind of information in the live streams. I don't know when I'm gonna stop doing this, but you bought here, you need to sell here. So you didn't bought here, you didn't bought here. You have only that kind of line. That's it. Once a week, you're receiving the line and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do that. So you bought here. For example, you bought on the all-time high. Not all-time high. You bought on the highest peak of the price. You have that kind of movement. And you selling. And the price going higher again. So you didn't bought here when the trading filter will show you, and you didn't sold here. Even the line and you're like, okay. Oh my God. What a disgusting voice. You don't have trading filter, yeah? If the price from here till here, or the best way to do that, I'm gonna put that here. So here we have at the bottom, here we have a top. If the price, where is that? From that bottom to that top are equal, or plus minus 1%, 2%, whatever whom, the price doing something, you see? What the fuck, why are you? The price doing some movement, which you're gonna see on the trading filter or on the lower time frames. If the price are equal, it means that the next movement will be bigger. So the next movement here are bigger. And here I'm gonna show you the most precious thing. The most precious thing, because almost for the last 6 months, you will never find from my side, sell here. I'm telling the dates when I'm buying, I'm telling the dates when I'm opening the long positions. But we always putting the red lines and showing when the phase will be turned around. So take a look at this. That movement small, that movement not so high. But here, you see that small movement. From here you buying, here you selling. For example, without any filter, zero filters. You don't have other filters. You just have only these green lines. The movement on this dash is small, but the movement of the price are big. And that's why we always giving you plus minus 1 day, because if the next day, that's price here. And for example, you fix your movement here, you fix movement here from that bottom here to that top here. And then the price going higher on 6%. There is the guy who's always, I fix my asset, but the price go higher. I was like, thank you for information. I have a chart. I said that I'm fixing part of my assets. I didn't said, hey guys, are you fixing? Will you gonna fix? There is like 0 question marks in my conversation with people. There is sometimes like Paul, I'm asking people, hey, what do you think is gonna happen next? Because I need to know what the people on the market thinking. So the price goes on the 6% higher, but then the price go lower on 8%. Or for example, the price go lower on the 4% or on the 5%. So it means what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to catch all this manipulation. But sometimes, my friends, there is those 25% which I'm trying to show you that I think that every day, every week, every month, I'm reading that way better. That's why if the price, for example, where to show it to you? For example, here, I'm opening short position here. The price going lower, but not so low. Yeah, not so low. I'm opening long position, for example, from here. I'm opening long position from here. The price staying in the same channel, like almost zero volatility, zero impulses, zero volume, like zero. The next movement are bigger. The next movement are bigger. The next movement are bigger. you should understand that I'm not analyzing the volume of the chart. I'm not analyzing something like, oh my God, when I'm giving you the price marks, for example, I don't know, like here, when I'm analyzing the price, my friends, go back in time to something like April and you will see how I'm drawing this line, how I'm putting these red lines, etc. When I'm analyzing the price, that's what everyone could do. I will explain you. The same thing, you can say whatever date, and you can say every day different dates, like 30 days in the month, say 30 days in the month, the next month delete everything. Like I was trying to explain you one day, like, you know, this scheme, like the scam scheme, create two different social media. In one social media say we're going up, in other social media say we're going down. Buy advertisement, get 100,000 followers on each social media. Then if one social media with, for example, 1 million followers, you were right, people going crazy, the only video on the channel was we going up. You're creating the Telegram channel and you telling to people, hey guys, I'm gonna give you free access to my Telegram channel, to my private Telegram channel, because there was only one video on the TikTok and I'm stopping to doing this. You need to fill out the form. You leave your email, and he said that you're gonna receive the link on the channel by email. And he's creating, once again, two channels, two Telegram channels. And he's sending, one guy will have one link, the other guy will have second link. So he's splitting his audience. Everyone wants to be in the private channel. So he has, for example, let's forget about the conversion. We live in the perfect world where Justin Bieber has that amount of million followers and everyone going through the link. So right now, from his 1 million followers, he's doing the channel where he putting people 50% here, 50% here. He going on his second TikTok and he's making the video. Hey, my friends, I was wrong, but I have one more information for you, and this is like basically free. Just fill out the form and you will receive the link. From the second million where he was wrong, but people still like, hey, this guy telling us the truth, he was wrong. He's a good person. He's sending him the same thing, two links, and he's putting the audience which made money with him on the long, and the audience who lost money, or even the audience who just, yeah, you were wrong, sometimes it's happened, in two different groups. And let's say the whole million from the one group go to that group, and let's say 400,000 people, 40% go to the two different groups. So right now he has 700,000 followers in that group and in that group. What he's doing? He's sending two different signals. Hey, my friends, we're going down. And now he's choosing, either he's gonna send once again, we're going up in the same group where he was right, or he's sending opposite thing. And believe me or not, after that, from this 1,400,000 people, when 700,000 people will see that in that Telegram channel, either this is the first time or this is the second time. So there is going to be people who's the first time receiving the right signal, or the people who are going to receive the second time signal. He's dropping them. Okay, my friends, that's enough for you. Ooh, especially to the group, which was twice right. That's enough for you. From now on, $10, and you're going to receive the direct message from me where I'm going to give you the prediction on the same asset. And he doing the same spam emails or messages when he's sending everyone two ways of the asset, because assets always going up or down. After that, he's before the forecast works. He's giving people the second chance, the second message in the public, but still private group, but for the public free entrance. He's telling, hey, if you wanna receive my vision about your asset, pay me $90 and I'm gonna analyze your asset. Believe me or not, but if you are that type of person who's watching the movie and like you see that people are eating popcorn and you like, oh, I forgot to take popcorn. If you are that type of person who's like, oh my God, did you saw what kind of shoes she's wearing in this movie? Then you definitely gonna go in that ads, in that marketing. And that guys who's wasting $100 million, they getting the most precious thing in the... That was really huge sparkling of my words. They getting the most precious thing in the world, attention. They getting that, they have that. They can put you in any kind of asset, anytime they want, because you trust to these people. So if there is no face, if there is no like constantly person trying to show you something, don't trust this person. Watch this person, understand this person, try to analyze this person, see how many times he's right, how many times he's wrong. But the main thing, if you are receiving that kind of things, which I'm doing on the live streams only, I'm not touching the laptop. If I wanted to open or close any kind of position, I'm taking the phone. I'm not drawing anything except on the live streams. But unfortunately, there is two kind of group, Ukrainians and English speaker groups. So that's why I have such a huge amount of layouts. And as I said, probably in July, I stopped doing the educational purpose of the video, and I will start to drop only the information. And those of you who are gonna find out about us in the next months, you need to watch previous videos. That's gonna be not the best experience in your life, because here you're gonna have FOMO. Oh my God, why I didn't find you earlier? And the second time you will be, oh my God, this dude is crazy. He was thinking that here we're gonna see $69,000, $72,000 or whatever other video you're gonna watch. But they're definitely gonna see me and my opinion. And if you're gonna go to the public group or to the private group, you will find the opinion of our developer. And in my opinion, this is the most precious thing, to receive the opinion of the person who understands his own child. So that's how I was seeing that kind of, we should have the reaction here, but the price will definitely gonna go higher. Here, the price dropped to 2100 and I was expecting it to 200, to 2000. Yeah, my bad, 5% movement still is the movement, and etc, etc. Here, and then here, and then if we're gonna go, we will find those lines, my friends. In my opinion, this is the all-time high of the Ethereum, which is gonna be the, I don't know, I can only think about when, and that's gonna be probably the only one asset which we're gonna discuss. But in my opinion, if the price wouldn't be here in the next 3 months, so it means that we need to break through that level. Where is that? We need to break through that level and immediately go up here, immediately. If the price will stop in that liquidity, so if the price, if we're not breaking through that level, it means that there is nothing to take from here, from 2021. And that was 3 times already. So the 4th time, everyone will say to you like, yeah, we are in the channel and we are breaking through this channel and we blah, 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 blah. Everyone who's been telling me here that we go into the 8,000, here we're, what's the price was here in December? $11,000 right now. What kind of pictures you see in the Facebook, even if you're not following something? I'm gonna try to swipe right now. I'm just opening the Facebook page and let me swipe the Usyk, Tesla, Formula Dean, something, Russia, Ukraine, cars, watches, something, money, girls, kids, horses, Jake Paul. So we have something like the first picture, but not about Ethereum. Let me try to find Ethereum. Please show me Ethereum. There was a lot of pictures yesterday, even today, a few hours ago. How Trump's tax cuts impact Americans. I'm not following this publics. No, I don't care about that. And we have the break in Turkish new lira. I don't care about Ethereum. Latest Ethereum smashed through 3,700, highest level in 7 months. Okay, nothing. But you know that there is a lot of pictures, a lot of drawings, a lot of forecasts that showing to us that we are expecting the price of Ethereum to something like, I don't know, 6, 9, 12, 1 million. Like they're showing us the same breakthrough, which was here, and they're showing us the same that right now we're gonna be here. And please God, let it be like that, because I have layer 2, which are working and walking, moving the same as the Ethereum. But my friends, I'm gonna show you that, and that's gonna be only my opinion and my vision of what the algorithm showing to us. This is not financial advice. Don't do anything, do opposite, do the same. Create 2 accounts on the cryptocurrency exchange. That one will do as I said, that one will do opposite. Do whatever you want, open hedge position, whatever. But what do we have here? What do we have here? It shows us that anytime soon the price should turn around. Guys, please, I'm sorry, but I want to be that kind of person. Only just because in December I was telling people the same thing. Before that in November, before that in 2023, before that in 2016, whatever. So what do we have here in the history of this goddamn indicator? It shows us that we are at the peak and the price going down. What do we have here? The price shows we are at the peak and it's then going down. Okay, the price did that movement. And before that, if you're gonna go here, my friends, I'm so proud of, because you can check all this information, everything that we are posting, everything. Before that, 22nd of July, we have 22nd of July, $3,400 for the Ethereum, and shows that until 6th of August, we're going down. So it was something like here, yeah, something like, where is our 22nd of July? Somewhere here, and what's happening here? Wait a minute. And the next post here about the Bitcoin showing us the same. Here, my friends, in July, we're showing you that you can buy here and then you can sell here. So July, fucking like right now, 1 year ago, we're showing you what's gonna happen in the next 6 months. Then we're posting in any kind of language. Like until December, then until March. Here, this is the fucking weekly time frame. And the next picture, 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour time frame on the 22nd of July, 10:31 p.m. Andrew wasn't sleeping, Andrew wasn't fucking, Andrew wasn't eating. Andrew was like, hey guys, I'm sorry for bothering you. Just go to the calendar and see what day it was, 22nd of July. I'm sorry, you're not paying me. And most of the people turning off the notification because they're like, oh my God, this guy is talking so much. But we're showing you that the price going lower, higher, lower. Where is the bottom? And that's how the price of the fucking Bitcoin affects what we show to you on the Ethereum. Because Ethereum showing us that the bottom will be 6th of August. But then you just opening the trading filter and you realizing that if the Bitcoin are turning around, you catching that movement. So if we're gonna see that from here we're going up, that's the movement. And here a lot of people was 4th of July, not 4th of July. Please, I need somebody to teach me to pronounce words correctly in English. We've been trying to tell to people, like just for the content. And then we're showing to you, hey, my friends, Asedehe, ha, tehe, tehe to be sebi, nova, mahabi, and ubi, nubi, digi. Andrew, you are stupid. Why you selling? Everything are pumping. Trump is in the building. Hava, nahila, hava. What the fuck is wrong with people? I'm not asking you what you doing with your assets. I'm not asking you what should I do with my money? What should I do with my body? Should I put the tattoo here, or should I be bald, or should I be with hair? And we have that kind of movement which put the price. And Ukrainians, I'm begging you, please, because Ukrainians receiving way more information than you. They with me, somebody through 10 years, somebody through 5 years, somebody through 2 years. Somebody hating me for my position, somebody hating me for my beautiful smile, somebody hating me for my words or opinions or whatever other, but they are with me because of the money. And they've been listening from me for all this movement that, guys, if I'm gonna buy Ethereum, I'm gonna buy it lower than $1,500. And here, girls, especially girls, we will never see price of the Ethereum lower than $2,500. People here was like, we are going to $8,000. We will never see price lower than $3,000. And I was explaining today on the live stream for the private group. There was the guy who called me here. And he said, I put $10 million in the ETF of Ethereum. And what should I do? I was like, what's the entry price? Oh, I'm sorry, not here, here. He said $3,700. And the price was something like, when he called me, $3,400, $3,300. I was like, give me a second. I will find this message. So that was... Good day, True. I would like to participate in your algorithm. Please let me know, blah, blah, blah. He get access to the algorithm. I'm trying to... Okay. Let me see. Okay, I will find it without names and I will show you the screenshot. I will send it to you because I don't want to show you this person. And I'm telling you, hey, dude, if the price will drop through that, we go into the $1,500. We're going there, 1700, 2.1. We have a call also, etc., etc. So I was trying to show that that's gonna happen. And also, there is the guy. I'm talking about my friend. That's my friend. His first message to me was, give me a second. I'm trying. Give me a second, please. Give me a second, please, my friends. Sorry for that. I know that you're here to see the dates, etc., etc., etc. You can go do your any kind of job, anything, go walking, go talking, go swimming, go crying, and come back after live stream when we're gonna put the time codes and you will, okay, he's talking about Ethereum here. I'm still swiping up and I'm still in June because with the good guys, with the good friends, you're talking more than with other people. I'm still trying to swipe. March, April, oh my God, two. I think we talk way more than we talk to our women. And the day when you understand that you are close friends, when you start joking about the gay things. No offense. March, we're close enough. March, February, and a little bit more. Oh my God. Can I show you the first, for example, the first one? And copy. Can I do the paste? Okay, it's not working as the paste. I will send it by airdrop. This laptop. I will show you the first message, my friend. So the February 21. Yeah, the February 21. Where is the price? Here. Here's the price, $2,600. I'm talking about that. Lower than 2,000, some were like 1,600, 1,700. I will show you one more message. but I need to go higher. That was the first message from our conversation. That was the first message from our conversation. Give me a second, please. Oh my God, this is the biggest conversation in my life, I think. I'm telling you, I'm still swiping, like still swiping. Take a look at this. And I'm not swiping like that. Take a look at this. Hi, the first message, February 1. I understand I can receive advice on which coin to buy and when to purchase from you. Is that possible? Nice to meet you, by the way. My name is blah, blah, blah. Of course, I will pay for all this info. I need some info about Ethereum. We're talking. I'm asking him what kind of deposit you have because, like, you know, I need to understand. Oh, no. I need info on Ethereum because I have $500,000 in a trade. $500,000. We're talking. Give me a second. I'm telling him, hey, I have a time at 7 a.m. in Los Angeles, so I will take a look on the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then we're gonna talk. First of February, where is that? Something like here. Yeah, the price something like here. The 1st of February. I don't know what kind of things I can show you because there is the voice messages, etc, etc, etc. I'm trying to find that when I was telling exactly the price if we're gonna break through 3,300 or 200. We're going to the bottom. I need to find that message. You know that I'm the guy who's trying to like prove his words, etc, 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 and I will prove it to you. Maybe that in the voice message. I'm trying to translate the voice message. So there is sometimes movement that are predictable and sometimes movement that can't be predicted. Give me a second, please. I need to go through this huge conversation, you know, because it was a long time ago, and I need to watch our conversation through the call about what's going to happen with the price. But everyone was receiving that the price of the Ethereum will do something terrible, and that's how that thing works. Selling, buying when we turn it around. So if I'm gonna, oh, sorry for that. I remember. So selling, buying, selling. You see, buying, and right now we are almost at the top. So it means that we need to do that movement. That's why those young guys on the Rodeo Drive received from me, hey guys, 420, funny date, huge holiday in the community, but who am I not to trust this system? Who am I to ignore that the higher time frame, 2-weekly time frame, showing me that we need to turn around? The monthly time frame showing me that we are in red, and the worst thing, people who's been watching 2 previous weeks, you understand that I just noticed that when we have the squeezed channel, the breakthrough are terrible up or down. So this channel is squeezed and the monthly time frame are in the red. The 2-weekly time frame will turn around as up. The weekly time frame will turn around as up. Maybe at the end of the month, maybe today, maybe, I don't know, in August. If we want to find out when, here, you see? Like next 10 days, they will affect the price. But it could be happen anytime because the daily time frame are showing us the same, that we can turn around. That's why I'm telling you that the biggest decisions should be made by using the trading system. But exactly the same. If you bought here, you sold here, I'm gonna put the lines, but I'm not gonna change the color. Do not waste your time. You bought at the bottom, especially with the green mark. You sold here, you bought here, you sold here, you bought here, you sold here, bought. And for example, right now I scaled my position on the live stream for United States, and I said it, hey guys, 3,800, that's my scaling point, because we reaching the zone where I want to scale my position. So right now I'm in a short position in the bigger position, like I have something like 5% of my portfolio in the, not portfolio, deposit, 5% of deposit in that trade, and my entry somewhere here. So it means that when the price will come back here, I'm gonna open the chart, and either I'm gonna fix 3/4 of the position and I'm gonna leave everything else until we're gonna go down, or I'm gonna open the chart and I will take a look. If I will see that we are not gonna go here right now, we're gonna go after that small movement from the end of the month, somewhere from here. Then it means that I'm gonna close my position here. But once again, buying, selling, each line, forget about the color, each line, buy, sell, you bought, you sold. You wanna open short position, opening short position. If you're not, just wait and open one more long position, short position, small movement, yeah? But that's what I said to you. If you did that and the price are in the flat, it means that the next movement could be bigger. The next movement could be bigger from here till here. You see, from here till here, we have that forecast, but the price was almost, where is that? With all these ups and downs, we have the flat, then we're going up, then from here till here we're selling. The flat, you see, flat and flat. I hope you understand, like, we're putting the lines on every movement. You can trade this movement as well. Sold, bought, and catch these movements. If I'm gonna go on the lower time frame, you will understand, but I think that you realize that if you sold here, then you bought here, this is some kind of scalping. But you will find all these higher time frame movements, all these movements. For example, I'm going to delete everything that it was before, and I will explain you one more time. Because my friends, once again, the next week will be the last week when I'm explaining you, because I'm tired of this. We have these three movements, yeah? Peak, bottom, peak, every turnaround, and I'm going to put two more here. The bottom, the peak. If I'm going to go on the 1 hour time frame, take a look at how it looks. Sold, bought, bought, sold. But this one, you will try to sell here. That's why you always check in on the lower time frame. So if I'm gonna go back on the 4 hour time frame, you can catch all this movement if you want, or you can skip them. But as I said to you, I'm trying my best to do something for me and my family, to be in the profit, not to fix the losses. So it means that I'm trying to, like, I truly believe in crypto, but I'm not the person who's truly believe that you're gonna be rich as fuck and you're gonna fix 20K profit or 20x profit or something like that. No, that market was created so you put your money in something that you're still truly believing. For example, who's holding the NFTs? Logan Paul? Justin Bieber? And who said to you that they didn't receive those NFTs from people who create them? Oh, Andrew, explain us how the social media works when you're putting people in a kind of like, here is the information for you. I'm too honest to put you in that kind of things. But if I ever want to have Bugatti, I'm gonna drop you a coin or whatever other. And I'm gonna say to you, yeah, you know, because the media will forget about that in the 6 months. they are still holding the precious NFTs. $60 million, $1.1 million, etc., etc., etc. So the same is gonna happen with all your meme coins. The market was created for that. There is too many money in the world and they are creating way more money, and you think that I'm gonna hold all this money, I'm gonna be rich as fuck every day, I'm getting richer, richer, richer. No, 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 no. They're creating something for you, especially for you. Labubu. Everyone wants Labubu. Let's put our money in Labubu. There is the Labubu coin, if you don't know about that. There is a lot of things which happening in the world, and you are putting your energy, your time, and your money in that things. So the same with the crypto. This is the long-term manipulation, long-term story, and the technology behind the crypto is the perfect technology. It's truly perfect technology. But if we're gonna go, for example, let me see, coin market cap, STARKNET. I need. So this is like, you know, the multi-billion-dollar project. But I need to find let me see. Wallet, social, website. Where can I find how much money STARKNET generating per day? And 1 minute. So a lot of people buying this asset, especially in the post-Soviet Union, and I'm trading this asset. I'm good with trading assets, but a lot of people buying assets which has billions of dollars, and it's generate only $260 in 24 hours on the fees. So let's imagine Apple, I don't know, Shure company who's producing the microphones, Labubu, the BRBrick, Nike, Cartier, whatever, public companies which give you information about. So here is our quartile or the yearly income or whatever other. Just go to the Yahoo Finance and you will see everything. Tesla, I don't know how much money they made for the last 6 months. And people investing in the companies and they willing to get dividends. There is a lot of multi-billion companies on the market which generating profit way better and way more than the STARKNET with all these billions inside. Will you ever invest in that kind of company? Yeah, sometimes there is like unicorn companies which doing some kind of bullshit, not creating, not selling, not doing anything, and people still invest in there. And most of the time, this is the AI companies which give you some kind of like positive impact. Yeah, like they still doing something. But STARKNET generating on the fees $260 per day, and this is the average. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not gonna put my money there. If I'm gonna, even I put the STARKNET here because I'm trading it right now, and I know that a lot of people, especially in the post-Soviet Union, if you can, please, the first time when you were buying the STARKNET, can you write the price where you bought it? Because I'm telling you, you were buying that asset here. You were buying it for something like $2. And right now we are on 92% losses, and you're gonna be way more stupider if you're not gonna scale or average your position right now at the bottom. If you're like, no, I truly believe that the price will come back here, and you were something doing like that. So this was your first selling price, and that was your second selling price. For example, you put your money in the asset to get, for example, you get it for $2.2, 75% and then 100%. So right now you are minus 90% and you still believe that the price will be here, but you're not buying even for $1 to turn the $1 to $20, even to a little bit more than $20, to $24. Or you bought 10 coins here, you buying 10 coins here, almost 15 times cheaper. So your average price will be here or even lower. Just do the basic math. At 2.2, it would be 2.35. If you buy in the same amount of assets, your average price will be 115, somewhere here. So your average price will be here. So it means that when you're gonna be here, your profit will be x3, almost like almost x4. Like you're gonna add 300% to your asset. So you are still holding, but you're not buying the bottom. Okay, I don't have nothing to say to you. Why I'm doing that and why I'm gonna buy once again? That's the first time I bought this asset was 2 days ago. Here, and I said to people, but unfortunately I said to people that I bought the STARKNET, only the STARKNET. I sent them 11 assets which I bought on the 4th, which I bought on the 14 and 15 of July. I'm gonna wait for this moment. But I'm definitely gonna sell here, and especially I'm gonna sell when this guy will be here, or when that guy and that divergence will turn around here. That's it. I do not believe that that asset will cost $15 or whatever other amount of money. You know why? Because while you holding these assets, it will never be on top. There should be way more people without this asset, so the price will go up, and then they show them that here is the price of this asset. We told you, like for example, with the Trump coin, first things first, you need to have like really huge amount of extra chromosomes to invest in that kind of bullshit. But still, there was the people who bought it here and who sold it here. There was the people. There was a lot of people who bought it here, who made it screenshot here. And then they are like, oh, but still I'm in a profit. I'm in a huge profit. Trump, yeah. But there is a lot of people, once again, there's a lot of people who's not buying here, because like, oh, you know, I burned myself once here. I'm not gonna do this again. So if you're not gonna do this again, why are you holding this asset? Because you truly believe that the Trump is in the building and the America and the whole world turn into the cryptocurrency, yeah. Let's dress like Anakin Skywalker and let's fight with the, I don't know, Jabba Hutt and whatever other droidic from the Star Wars. Because that's the only way how we can put ourselves closer to the date and to the era when the Trump coin will be on the top. But one more thing, my friends, the Trump wasn't promoting this coin, The Trump was holding this coin, was buying, selling, etc. In my opinion, that's the merch. That's the fucking merch of Trump. And the price will definitely one time will be here. You know when? When everyone will be tired of these assets, when everyone will see that everything are pumping, are performing way better, even the Dogecoin performing on 14%. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Yes, I was expecting the price here. The same, sell here, buy here. My friends, everything that you see on these charts was given to you or to the private group. That's it. Okay, here was the buying point here, my friends, few months or few years or whatever. Here, the buying point, the price go on 5%, then something changed. You buying at the bottom, you selling at the top. Or go on the higher time frame. If the higher time frame showing you that something happened will be that, you doing your. This, my friends, that buying was here, that buying was here, and that's the next where I'm expecting the price. I'm not telling you that's gonna happen until the end of the month, but that could be. Because I'm gonna explain you one thing. That thing I explained to the people in the private group today, and I said like, I will definitely say something like that today because people should understand that. People should knew that, but not everybody will understand that. So if we're gonna go back in time in 2021, when everything was giving us that kind of profit, and you were the person who bought here or here, for example. I have the close friend. He's the American, he live in the New York. He bought for 70 cents this coin, something like here. He bought it here. He put $30,000 in the coin. That's my boy. Then his $30,000 turned to $7,000. Then his $7,000 turned to $10,000, to $8,000, to $9,000, to $2,400. I think this is the low, yeah? And once again, here in November, I'm calling him and telling him, hey, dude, if you want to get rid of this really stupid investment, which you can cut from your taxes, definitely. You're just fixing the losses and you cutting it from your taxes. I'm telling him you should buy it right now. Here, when his $30,000 was something like $21,000, I'm calling him and asking, hey, did you bought here? He said, no. If I were you, I will sell here in December. If I were you, I will sell here because we're gonna go once again. So what he saw, 30,000 turned into 31,000, then it's turned into 2,000, then it's turned into 21,000, then it's turned into 6,000, and right now his 30,000 is something like 24,000 dollars, $22,000. No, $18,000. Sorry for that. I'm not the perfect calculator, sorry for that. $18,000. So I prefer to buy and to sell, to fix the profit, to put some kind of implants in my boobs, to like do something for me, for my family. But what was happening in 2021? There was a coin. Then the Elon Musk started to talk about this coin. Then he was talking only about that coin. So in my opinion, he bought all the supply of this coin, or maybe he even created this coin. And he started to manipulate the price with the help of the Twitter, which he bought after, because he understands that they are blocking something from him. He needs to unblock the Trump, like the long-term game. Here, my friends, let me show you. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. First, I'm gonna explain you, then you're gonna understand me. So, there was the Bitcoin. Bitcoin performing, everything else are staying. Then Bitcoin going to the correction, everything are going to the deeper correction. Bitcoin performing way better, for example, like that. Everything are starting to performing. Bitcoin going to the correction, everything are performing. Bitcoin doing one more high, everything doing one more high, and Bitcoin going to bottom. So like that, I'm gonna move that, and I'm gonna move that. Why I'm talking about that? While the Bitcoin performing, you saw in the public group, I sent you the message of the guy from Portuguese who's like, oh, my entry price for the XRP is too high. I don't know what to do. Please help me. Please teach me. Please, 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 please. Thank you, Mr. Andrew. Don't worry. You will have chance to fix zero profit, zero losses in the next couple of days. I truly believe that 3.7 will be for the XRP. So when the Bitcoin performing, nobody give a fuck about the crypto. When the asset performing, nobody give a fuck about the crypto. People care only here and here. So it means that we need to put the price somewhere to sell people that asset. Everyone should sell here, then buy back from you here to not put the price to the bottom, because if nobody buying, the price going only at the bottom. No. If the Elon Musk was buying here billions and trillions and fucking 95% of supply of this asset, he need to sell it to someone for bigger money. So it means he need to stop dumping and buying back everything that he sold here by market or by limits and put the price higher. So way more people will repost, you saw this guy, he put $100 in the asset and right now he's the multi-billionaire. And here, when the price gonna go lower, they're gonna put way more people. Here, the biggest liquidity was put it in this asset. So the price will pumps back. Nobody will sell here because everyone expecting that this was the first correction. Sorry for that. The first correction. What the fuck is that? Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So we are expecting something like that. I'm gonna be a millionaire. Yes. Hello, my boss. Suck my balls. Yes. I fuck your mom. I fuck your kids. I fuck you. Yes. In the asses. Yes. That's why they are not pregnant. Yes. Goodbye. Hey, honey, I quit my job. We are gonna be billionaires. And like, imagine everything else. So people here buying, people here not selling. And Elon Musk and everyone else selling, buying. So in that moment, we deleting everything else. In that moment, when the Bitcoin performing, the smart money, the smart people putting asset in that kind of asset. When that asset not performing, but the Bitcoin is here, you see, like the performing, not so big. They putting that money here. Then on every drop of the Bitcoin, and that's gonna be perfectly shown to you on the BTC USDT, let's say whatever. That's gonna be shown to you perfectly. Oh, by the way, see the price? That was here for people. I'm not doing that. That was here. That's my expectation. That's like, you see, even that position, open long here, fucking insane, fucking insane. That line, I even don't know what kind of cryptocurrency exchange is that. That thing, perfect analysis, but we don't need that. That's what Bitcoin did. You will understand me right now. That's what Ethereum did. Price go up, Bitcoin, Ethereum go up. Price go down, Ethereum go up. Go down. Price go up, Ethereum still not here. Still not here. The Bitcoin at the same high. Bitcoin going lower, Ethereum going lower. Bitcoin going higher. We're still not here and not here. We not even here, my friends. Let's see what the, for example, I don't know, the Toncoin. The Bitcoin gave us all-time high. This guy didn't give us nothing. You know what I need to do? I need to do like that. And here we're gonna have Bitcoin. We're gonna turn everything off. And here we're gonna have Toncoin. We're gonna turn everything off. So the daily and the daily time frame. The same, yeah. Now we need to put them. Here it is. So the Bitcoin are performing This guy even not on the all-time high. The Bitcoin going to the correction, this guy dropping on the 50%. Then Bitcoin here, not this time. Take a look at this asset. How can I turn off everything? Take a look at this. This is the dot. This is the Bitcoin on the new all-time high. But don't please forget about 2021. That's how it looks. 2021, 2021. Where is the Bitcoin? Where is the dot? And take a look at any asset, any asset. That's why I was explaining to you on the Dogecoin. And here we opening the Dogecoin. Where is that? The Dogecoin. And here we need that kind of like whatever. No, not this one. I need the currency exchange. Let's say that one. What was happening in 2021? It will be easier to explain you my opinion here. Sorry for that. I hope you don't think that I'm preparing for the live streams. What do we have here? New all-time high in March. It's not March. Here's March. New all-time high in March, yeah? This guy is even not close to the previous all-time high, which was here. Like 3 times lower. The Bitcoin doing that kind of movement and we going on the 20% correction. That guy going on the 50% correction. Then the Bitcoin giving us new all-time high once again. New all-time high once again. We still not even close to the all-time high. So what does it mean for my friend who put $30,000 on 70 cents? He's fucking tired of everything. He's not trading. He's not understanding how the price is gonna move. He's not, hey Andrew, please stop doing this. Please, don't bother me. What do you know about the price of this asset? I was like, okay. Right now, the Bitcoin going in that correction. That one from here till here. This guy going in that correction. Twice. And that's not the worst coin. That's not your meme coin or whatever other coin. There is a lot of assets which go way lower. Then the Bitcoin giving us the new all-time high. It's recovering like fucking, oh my God. That movement here, take a look at this. From that movement down, we recover only on, where is the high? 86%, let's say 86%. But still, people who were buying here are in small profit. People who were buying here, not selling here, and people who were buying here in losses. Even right now, they are in losses. So it means that right now, in my opinion, everyone are so fucking tired of this asset, are so tired of this asset. Of any asset, because there is too far to the all-time high. Please give me the chance to queue the market at the same price, because they are not scaling, they are not averaging, they are not putting more money. They are half believers, you know, like I bought this, I believe that the price will be here, but if the price are dropping, I do not believe, so I wouldn't put more money. I believe only in 2021. And I'm going to believe for 10 years. And then in 10 years, I'm going to say, I was the first long time holder of this coin. Yeah. While everyone else doing profit every day, every week, every month, every year. So what's happened with my friends here? He's not selling. He's not selling. He's not buying here. He's holding. Right now, it's more than 4 years while he's holding. He's not selling here. He's not selling here. He's definitely not going to sell here. But let's imagine that this guy will do either that moment or we will do that moment. I don't care about the price. I even want to try to stop talking about the price. What we need to see, that the price will drop lower than this low, lower than this low, and even lower than this low. So it means that in the next, let's say 2 years, I'm expecting the Dogecoin, depending on the situation, my friends, depending on the situation. I'm not talking about like, that's definitely gonna happen, or it's not gonna happen definitely. No, no, no. Where is the Dogecoin? Here it is. If we're gonna go here, we will have that point here, and on the weekly time frame, we have that kind of, yeah, that kind of movements. So what do we have? What we gonna have? Like right now I'm analyzing with the help of the chart. If that guy showing me that we have divergence and we are getting closer to this guy, so it means that we're gonna have impulse somewhere here. That means that we're gonna have impulse. We need to take this liquidity, we need to take this liquidity. So I'm truly believe that we can make impulse, then we're going down. We're not gonna go here in 2021. We're not gonna be here. We're not gonna do as it did before. Because what they need to do, they need to sell you Bitcoin. First thing first, they need to sell the Bitcoin. That's why they're not putting the price of any kind of asset. That's why there is no alt season as you dreaming about for the last 4 years. There is small bull runs, small alt season, which are happening on any asset from here till here. 700% for the people who was brave enough to put their money. Of course, here it was 200,000%. And people are still believe that we're gonna have the same thing, but I do not believe that the price will be here, but I truly believe that we could see the price of this asset somewhere here, like 0.7. If the price will ever will be here, yeah, it's gonna drop from here till here on 99%. So I'm gonna show you from here till here. It's almost 90%, okay, almost 90%, but from here, it's definitely closer to 99%. And from the all-time high, where is Mr. all-time high? Here, 99 almost. So the price could be, of course, it could be there. The price could drop to the zero. The asset could be delisted. The asset could be banned, blocked, or whatever. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm trying to say to you. What the chart showed me. That we need to go lower until August. Yeah? From August, I'm expecting. So it means that we're gonna go to the correction. Then we're gonna go up. We can go to the correction one more time. We're gonna go up. But from here, before we're gonna go to the all-time high, I wanna see that asset here. And then in 2028, when you're gonna be the really long-term investor, when everyone will be tired of this asset, the price will be here. When everyone will be tired of this asset, when the BTC, USDT, whatever other the end of 2027, something like that, and something like that. Yes, give me a second, please. That and the weekly time frame. Yeah, perfect. When that's gonna happen, in my opinion? When they're gonna put you in the state of, oh my god, the Solana, the Ripple, the Dogecoin, oh no, not Dogecoin, the Solana, Ripple, and other Solana, Ripple, it's not the bullshit, but meme coins, they made a lot of people millionaire or billionaire. Everything else are bouncing at the bottom, and everyone expecting right now. I heard a few days ago from my friend who's doing delivery, and I'm not judging him. He's a good guy. He's working to provide to his family, but he's doing delivery for the 3 years, or maybe even like we're gonna celebrate the anniversary of the 4 years delivery. He told me like, hey dude, yeah, I know when I'm gonna sell. That's gonna happen in autumn. And I'm good. I'm like, there is a lot of people who's better or the same as me, who's like, hey dude, maybe you're gonna be right. But I start to think too many people who's not watching me because they don't have time, or they just lying to me that they're not watching me. They telling my dates of selling, buying, etc., etc. There was the guy who was like, yeah, I bought here. And I was like, you know that you bought way a little bit better than me, like my girlfriend, because I was in rush and I bought by limit orders and you bought like probably for the bottom. But he didn't show me, like, there is the guys who's buying on $10 and showing like, hey, I bought here. There is the guys who's just talking that they're buying or selling, etc. I don't care about that, but he's telling me the dates and I was like, so you're telling me the dates which I was telling months ago. Where did you get this information? It's like, it's basic, like, you know. I was like, okay, so that's what's bothering me. And if I'm gonna go on the same, if I'm gonna stay on the same chart, same time frame, that's where the bull run starts. And that's what's happening from the bottom to the top for almost 2.5 years. That's the fucking insane bull run. But the altcoins are still struggling, are still, for example, let's see, even Solana, we gave that moment nothing else except the Ripple and few other coins gave us that kind of things. Nothing gave us that kind of things. Oh, by the way, I don't know when I did that. I don't know, I don't care. You can check this. I'm not using this layout, but that was here, my friends. And it's, I think, since March. Up, down, up, down. I don't care about these pictures, whatever. We're gonna go there only when we're gonna be lower than 100 once again. And I'm expecting the price of the Solana here. But if we're gonna go and watch DOT, fucking insane project, insane. If we're gonna go and watch Atom, whatever, Compound, ICP, whatever other asset, you're gonna open, which was created in 2021 or even, for example, a Litecoin, one of my favorite assets back in the time. But we need to open LTC USD. That. Take a look at this. Take a look at this performance. Not so good, yeah? Not so good. And we are from here, my friends, from here till here. Should go lower, yeah? This is the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame showing us that as soon as possible, we're gonna turn around. The 2 weekly time frame showing us that we're still not here. We can have the impulse, then we're gonna have a bouncing back. The daily time frame showing us that, my friends, here and here we are turning around. Yes? Like what should I expect from this asset? That we're gonna take this liquidity. I posted the video from the private channel to the public channel where I show you, hey guys, we were buying here, we were selling here. Every limit order was triggered. So we are expecting that anytime soon we're gonna turn around, and that moment, just do the screenshot right now. Just do the screenshot right, like that. I'm expecting that every asset will go higher until 10 of August. That's why you see that cover, which shows us that from 31st of July, somewhere like 25th, 26th, 27th, until August 8th, plus minus 2 days, the rocket will go there. But everyone expecting moon, but the moon will be like, I'm sorry, we are at the full capacity, turn, oh my God, you don't see the chart, oh my God, sorry for that. What was the last thing that you saw? We can see, oh my God, what was the last thing? I know that you don't see chart right now, I know. I wasn't showing that, yeah, because I'm here alone, you know. You're not paying for my helpers, assistants, etc. Fuck. What was the last thing? What was the last thing, my friend? You know what I'm gonna do? The last thing that was here, the Bitcoin, and then that was few minutes. Okay, so you know how we're gonna go back in time? Here, that's it. And right now, like blah 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 blah. Let's. That was the last thing or not? Probably yes. And right now we can do that. So the bull run is here, almost 3 years. We're going further. The Solana did that movement. Yeah, so here it is. By here, the movement, the price we're expecting. The previous $95 was perfect entry price. So up, up, and down. Let's go further. The next one was DOT. I was explaining you. So here we are struggling. We're not on the all-time high. Yes, I'm expecting the price here, then here, etc., etc., etc. But what was next? The Atom. I was showing you the same. It's struggling. The Compound, it's struggling. The ICP, it's fucking struggling the worst way. And then we start to talk about the Litecoin. Then I put the lines on the altcoin. I changed the color on the Litecoin. And here we are. So the Litecoin, and there was one more. What? Okay, who cares? So there was one more. I'm expecting the price here in the next couple of days. And then I'm expecting that the price will go lower. So if I'm gonna go on the daily time frame, we're gonna see that it shows me that we, as soon as possible, should turn around, go down until here. So it means that I'm expecting that either we're gonna do that movement or we're gonna do that movement. Because people will be expecting price here and they're gonna put all their money here and their liquidation will be here. So it means that the liquidity here will be way bigger. If here is the liquidity is too high, then it means that we're gonna go higher than this high. But that's my expectation. And after that, I'm opening the 4-hour time frame, which showing me, okay, so what should I do right now? What should I do right now? What do you see on the chart? Just write in the comments, what Andrew doing right now? What he trying to show me, Andrew? Litecoin, USDT, okay, here we go again. Market order, let's say we're putting $100 in this position. What kind of position did I open? What kind of position? Write it, please. I want to see. So this is the daily time frame. It's equal with the 4-hour time frame. Something should happen with the price. So we have that kind of information which showing us if that movement is big, that movement could be big enough. Same. If that movement is small, that movement could be bigger. If that movement is big, that movement is small, that movement could be bigger. So what do you see here? The movement from here was big. That movement was normal. That movement was big. So it means that that movement right now, in the meaning of the forecast, yeah, I opened short by market. Thank you very much. Thank you for participating in this game. So we have that kind of line here. We have the price are turning around and we have the best divergence that could be here. Like here you buying, here you selling. You have the divergence. That's not financial advice. But if that moment, my friend, if that moment, and I'm gonna start to analyze what's gonna happen next. Fucking 2 hours. 2 hours of explanation, not forecast. If that moment wouldn't be huge, it means that from here till here, and from here till here, we're gonna have the big pump. So if that movement wouldn't be huge from here till here, I'm definitely gonna open long position here and I'm gonna open long position here. So that's why this cover of this video showing us that the rockets are still not there. The rocket should be launched somewhere from here and here. That's why I'm giving you some kind of plus minus dates. When I'm gonna buy? Definitely here. Then I'm gonna buy definitely here. If that's gonna be that moment, I'm gonna buy here. If that's gonna be that moment, I'm gonna buy here. So that's, but the moon, it shows if you're expecting that something going to the moon, then please explain me where is the moon for you. When I'm asking people in the street, like, when are you gonna sell? 150,000. If the price will be 145, will you sell? 150. But if we have I'm so proud of this moment. I'm so fucking proud of this. But if we have the price, let's say here, if we have the price here, you sell in here, you buy in here more. You're not putting more money, you buying more coins. You sell in here, you buy in here, you sell in here, you buy in here. That's why we're trying to give you every week dates. So if you sold here and you bought here, it means that you are in 30% bigger amount of the Bitcoin. Who cares about money? We are Bitcoin believers. We're going to the moon. So then you have way more profit here. I was telling that that's my opinion. That's my opinion. The expectation high in June, August. Realistic high. Then I was telling to you that, guys, here we're going to be in October, November. That's my, from the live streams, and I was expecting that we're going to do that movement from here. I was expecting that. That was my mistake. I'm good with that. I'm still buying, I'm still holding, I'm still doing something. Right now, that's my opinion about the October, November. But once again, why I'm telling to you this everything, why I'm telling to you this was the long conversation. Right now, when people see that the Bitcoin outperforming and going higher and higher and higher, the BlackRock, the MicroStrategy, the fucking your neighbor or whatever whom investing in the Bitcoin, we buying the Bitcoin. And your asset which you're holding not doing well and you're still in losses. So it means if the Bitcoin will go to the $100,000 or whatever there, and your asset will go lower than the previous low, which was in the March and April, there is a chance that you will be tired of this and you're gonna buy Bitcoin. So it means that they need to, as I said to you a few weeks ago, but I was expecting that that's gonna be here. I was expecting that that's gonna be here. Oh, no, too far away. I was expecting that that's gonna be here. The same thing, that's gonna be here. But they put price higher because they need to sell more. Right now, they're gonna put the price of the Bitcoin here, somewhere here. Your asset will go way lower. In my opinion, there is a chance that your asset will go lower than the low of the April. But I don't care about the price, I care about the date. 25th, 31st, and then at the end of August, once again. So 2 days, you can turn off the screen, 25th, 31st, and then the end of August. They put in the price here, they giving you price back here, or even, no, not like that. Let me go back to that. I'm expecting until 31st to 25th, whatever, price here. Then we're going back here. Then we're going down here. No. Girls and boys, I'm trying. So that's my expectation. I'm not gonna delete that lines. We could be here anytime before 10th of August. So 10th of August here. And I think that from here we're going down on every time frame. Here it is. Every time frame showing us August. Where is that? Where is the August? 6 hour. Where is the August? 4 hour. Where is the August? Here it is. Same August. That's wait enough. Every time frame showing us. So I think that from here, 131, the price of the Bitcoin could go lower. But I still given some kind of thoughts and opportunity that the high, the impulse until November could be here. In my opinion, 150 impossible. In my opinion, 150 impossible. But 130, 145, that's possible for the Bitcoin. But right now, I want to see the price of the Bitcoin going lower, going higher, going lower, going higher, going somewhere here, going somewhere here, let's say 131. Then from here, I'm gonna change the color on the white. From here, from the August, we are going to that kind of movement. Who cares? To the flat movement. Slightly going down, but still flat. And from there, while the people gonna buy Bitcoin here and here most of the time, because they will be tired of that, the dominance, if I'm gonna go on the dominance, my buying point is here, but still, when this guy will turn around, because I was putting that line, the bold line on the daily time frame, when this guy will turn around, and this guy from the bottom, I will show you, this guy from the bottom will turn around, we will go up again with the dominance, again. And we will see, in my opinion, there is chance to see the dominance a little bit higher than this. If we're gonna go back in time. That's how I draw it for you. You see that? The dominance here. Porsche 911, of course. You know, a few days ago, I fixed $80-something thousand. That's funny. That's really funny. That's really funny. They used, but still Porsche 911. The same. That was expectation, but we still could be on the all-time high of the dominance. Not all-time high, guys. There was the 70%, something like that. But a little bit higher than this. A little bit higher. And if that's gonna happen until the middle of August, all our altcoins, so where it is? Here. If that's gonna happen until here, the perfect alt season, if the price will do, wait a minute, if the price will do that moment, and then we're gonna go lower. That's the perfect alt season. If we're gonna be here, it means that people are disappointed in the asset, in the altcoins. They're selling them because we're gonna have, for example, I don't know what could happen, because we have that moment here and everyone wasn't truly believing that, but something could happen, but it's like, no, too fast. Like previous one on the 5th of August, a year ago, we have 40% movement on the Ethereum, 40% movement, my friend, 40% movement. So it means that we can do the same, or we can go lower. So if the asset like Ethereum or Ripple will be somewhere here, that's not so bad. But if your asset, which everyone holding since 2021, will go lower than $3 for the dot, that's where disappointment will be. Because the Bitcoin doing all-time high here, every time. But this guy even didn't get to the November, to the May. That's why I'm telling you, guys, I'm selling here, and the last was in the March. I'm telling my plans. And then when people will be disappointed in the altcoins, they're gonna buy Bitcoin for any price lower than 110, 19. They definitely gonna buy Bitcoin for the price lower than 90, 80, 70,000. Because why? Because MicroStrategy buying, the BlackRock buying, all the time buying, but you don't see their hidden wallets. Somebody sold 80,000 Bitcoins right now. Yes, somebody sold it. There is a transaction in the blockchain. And everyone right now thinking, so if the 80,000 Bitcoins didn't affect the price is still there. Nothing gonna change, my love, for you. You all ever dreamed. Like the party will go all over the world like, where is my champagne? So people are thinking right now, if that wouldn't affect the price movement and the price will come back to 100,000, I'm definitely gonna buy. I'm gonna put everything in my loan. And that's when you're gonna be disappointed in your asset, will be the performance of altcoins. But the weekly time frame, the same things, showing us that anytime soon we could go lower. The total showing us, hey guys, middle of August. Middle of August, total 2. Total 3, middle of August. Others showing us the same, but the only way to still hold your assets is here. Because the others to BTC showing us that we are still could go higher. This is the first thing which showing us that until November, December we could be way higher. This is the second thing. But also the divergence, the channel, we can do that movement. My friends, remember that. So what you can do or what you should do, I don't give a fuck. But if you're asking what I'm gonna do, right now we're gonna try to talk. And sorry for such a huge, we are in 2% profit on the Litecoin. Yes, yes. So what do we have on the 4-hour time frame? The Bitcoin showing me that the 24th or 25th of July will be the buying point. When we need to buy it, either right now, I bought yesterday once again, I bought here, or we're waiting until we're gonna be at the bottom. Could it be 25th, 27th, 31st? Yes, it could be. It definitely could be the bottom of the 4-hour trading filter, even at the beginning of August. That's about the Bitcoin, because it shows us that until the middle of August, we are going still up. And the daily time frame showed me that anytime when we are turning around, because we are almost at the bottom, and right now I'm expecting the correction to 115, 114. I'm expecting that because there is the gap on the future CME. I'm expecting the correction until the end of July. After that, I'm expecting one more bounce until the middle of August. So it definitely could be fast movement up. Then I'm expecting the correction until the end of August on every time frame, on every asset. But if we're gonna go and talk about the Ethereum and every other asset, you will see that we have those lines, which shows us 27, 30, of August. So it means no matter what the price will be, I'm gonna show you only Ethereum and, for example, XRP. We're gonna have this correction. This correction could start from 31st, This correction could start from 21st, from 22nd, from 25th, but from 25th till 31st, I'm gonna buy more assets, way more assets. I'm gonna buy them. And I'm gonna sell them in the middle of August, or if I'm gonna do daily time frame, and I'm not gonna sell, but I'm definitely gonna sell. I'm gonna buy once again every asset at the end of August, because I'm expecting that we're gonna have this really good performance, 200%, 300% until October, November 2025. I'm not gonna go with any other assets. You receive way then enough information if you're gonna go back to the public group, link in description, and you will find that video from the private group. Just go and see. I'm gonna do one more live stream for the private group, not today, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after tomorrow, I don't know. But for conclusion, once again, just for your consideration, this is not financial advice. This is not financial advice, one more time. I'm gonna buy at the end of July once again, and I'm gonna buy once again at the end of August. Then I'm gonna hold, for example, let's say the dot, yeah? I'm buying here, I'm buying here, I'm holding here. The atom, buying here, holding here. October, November, I'm definitely selling. when everyone was expecting something bigger, I don't care where the price will be for the atom, $6 or 20% profit or 200% profit. I'm gonna sell it. Why? Because in my opinion, the true alt season for the altcoins will happen only here. And I will say it to you on the Ethereum. The Ethereum will go down until the April 2026. From where till where, I don't care. But from April till February 2028, the Ethereum will outperform and the Ethereum will give us really this $8, $11, $20,000, whatever. The XRP the same. This guy will go down until October, then it will perform once again until December, and then we're going down. You see, we're going down. That's what the algorithm is showing to us. I truly believe that today or tomorrow or in the next 10 days or even until the 8th of August, we will see Ripple for 3.7, something like that. We could be even on the $4 here, you see? But that's not the asset which I want to hold. Because everyone holding this asset. Everyone holding this asset. Only the asset which nobody holds, the asset about which everybody talks, performing, but you're not holding it. So that's why, in my opinion, they're gonna put everyone until the middle of August in the state of FOMO, in the state of greed feelings, and August could be the end of for the Bitcoin. They're gonna drop price for 10, 5, 20% lower, and people will be disappointed in the asset. And before the April 2026, the altcoins from October, November will go down. Bitcoin will cost, I don't know, maybe at the same time, Bitcoin will cost $60, $70, $80,000. Everyone will be buying it, buying, because everyone buying. From there, the altcoins will outperform, people will be stuck with the Bitcoin, and until the end of the 2027, the Bitcoin probably will cost from $30,000 till $60,000. That's my opinion, that's only my opinion, that's not prediction, that's not what the system shows. The system shows only the dates and only when the phase are changing. I'm begging you, understand. If I'm expecting price somewhere on the price range, today I almost didn't give you any kind of price range. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of the messages like, hey, I opened this short and there was the flat. You're not user of the system. You don't have the trading filter, you don't have the prediction forecast filter, etc., etc. You're not user. You consumer of the information. That's the fucking Game of Thrones or whatever, American Family, Modern Family. I love this TV series. You consuming information, something like that. And that information showing you, that's could happen. If I'm gonna go back in time, once again, you don't need the chart right now. I know that you don't see the chart right now. You don't need the chart. I'm trying to find something in conversation. So, to give you some kind of conclusion, until the end of July, we can stock in flat or slightly go up and down, but basically the price will be the same as it was. Give me a second, I will say to you that. You don't need the chart. Once again, you don't need the chart. The price could be the same. 118, 115, something like that. From there, from 25th, 23rd, 24th, the price could go up until 1st of August. Then we're going down once again until 6th. Then we're going up till 11, 12. 11, 12, there is possibility, there is probability that the price of the Bitcoin will be higher than 122, like the new, even higher than 123, the new all-time high. 25, 27, 30, 31. From there we're going lower. I'm buying all the time, all the dips, all the bottoms. I'm telling this to the private group. Hey guys, we are at the bottom. We have the all assets showing us the divergence. Then yesterday at evening, I was like, hey guys, I'm fixing the half of the asset. Then I'm giving some kind of more information. I'm doing this every day, every fucking day. The Bitcoin volatility, you don't need the picture of that. From 23rd of, so in my opinion, until 23rd of July, the Bitcoin volatility could go higher and we can have movement like on 3%, 2.5% down on the Bitcoin. From there, from the end of July till the beginning of August, we are going up again and the volatility going up again. Remember that. Bitcoin dominance showing us that anytime we can turn around and go higher. We have 62%, we have 63%, we have 64% and then 67%. If we ever gonna be on the 66, 67% again until the end of August, the correction from the middle of the August will kill all our altcoins once again. So as I said to you, that cycle was changed and every 2-3 months we're receiving that pump. We're receiving that pump. If you are a believer in that we are going to the moon, there is zero chance that everyone on the market will make profit. Zero chance. There should be people who's losing the money. There should be that kind of people. All total, all others, all everything showing us that we are at the zone where should be correction. There should be correction. That's why I'm telling you, I'm in the short on the Ethereum and on the Ripple. That's not the best entry price. I was in the short on the Ripple from $3 to 99. The Ethereum was scaled. Oh my God, sorry for that. The Ethereum was scaled and right now my entry price is 3,500 something, like blah, blah, blah. My short on the Bitcoin is at $113,300. I'm gonna scale the short of the Bitcoin on higher than 124, higher than 124. I'm gonna scale XRP higher than all-time high, then higher than 3.66, something like right now. There is a limit on 3.7. As I said to you, the July, this is the last time for buying. But also I'm leaving the August. I'm leaving the August because I need to see this manipulation. When we're talking about the dates and I'm adding you the price, there is a chance that I'm gonna miss either in dates, either in price, either in both. That's how it was. That's how it is. But who am I not to trust the indicator? Who am I not to trust the indicator? I don't know. I don't know, my friends. If I'm gonna go through the daily time frame, take a look at this. All daily time frames. We need to go lower. But weekly time frame are still can be higher. So that's why I'm giving like until the middle of August. I can be in the losses with the Ethereum, with the Ripple, with the Bitcoin until the middle of August. I understand that. I understand that. I sent to Ukrainian group today. Here's my position, my friends. Entry price 3575. I will tell you where is the break-even price. It's after the commission, etc. We have 11% profit on the Litecoin. Oh my God, 12%. Oh my. Oh. By the way, I said to you, I opened on $100. It's $12. It's $12. It's like one cup of coffee. This is the free cup of coffee, you know? Every money should be there. But the Ethereum, let me see the break-even price. Why you didn't show me the break-even price? Give me a second, I need to go to the settings. Where is the break-even price? Trade notifications. I don't need that. Self, iOS, show liquidity price, tap order book, trading mode. It doesn't show me anything. It doesn't show me. But if the price will drop to 3,500, I'm gonna fix $2,000 profit, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be happy for that profit. But once again, we're not talking about right now about the August. We're talking about the end of July. So this guy should go to the correction. That 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 guy, everyone. Some of them has the divergence. Some of them has the divergence. And for example, Arbitrum has the bullish divergence. Some of assets will do opposite way that you expect. Of course, we need to go through every asset, but who am I to do this? ADA, divergence, going to the correction, going to the correction. This guy could turn around anytime soon, but I'm still expecting the correction. I'm still expecting the correction. If you're gonna be more, if you're gonna pay attention, almost every channel are squeezed. Almost every channel are squeezed. So it means these guys, you see, almost everything. If I'm gonna go to the Bitcoin and futures, we have here and here. This is the gap. This is the gap. Also, we have a gap here. And let's say here. So you see those lines. If I'm gonna go back in time here, the same lines here, the same lines. But I didn't put $98,000 because, you know, we can miss this movement. But again and again, the 4 hour showing me that we need to go lower because we've been here, but we want to go lower. So that's why I'm gonna wait for a few days. I'm gonna try to close my short position. If I'm gonna open that kind of image, why I'm afraid, you see this squeeze? We're gonna, thanks God there is no divergence, but if we're gonna break through that, we're gonna have impulse. But once again, 2 weekly are still going up and we can go until October, November, December. But it doesn't mean that that movement will be like $200,000. Weekly time frame has the divergence. We want to go lower. Daily time frame, we breaking through that, we have that kind of movement. So that movement will be the same impulse as here. You see what I'm trying to show you. Channel are squeezing, the impulse up. Channel are squeezing, the impulse up. Channel are squeezing, you see here, squeezing, impulse down. Channel are squeezing, here. Impulse down. Channel are squeezing, impulse down, here, impulse down. Just remember that about that. I'm learning every day. I'm trying to find out something new. So that's why when the 4 hour time frame will be at the bottom, we will turn around, and the daily time frame will be at the bottom like that, I will definitely opening a new position. I will definitely opening a new position. I told you what I'm doing. I told you the dates. I'm trying to give you as much information as I can. If you want to say thank you, just write it in the comments. Please don't text me. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'm charging my phone twice a day. And if it's not in the car, because in the car it's constantly on the charging, but I don't have energy, my friends. I really don't have energy. Please, let's pay respect, because anytime soon you can lose me. But The last thing, you see that movement. That movement. That was the flat. So it means that the next movement could be dump and pump. Where? Until 10th of August. When definitely we're gonna sell, I will show you this on that chart. So we will have dump, pump, and here we need to sell everything because that's gonna be the selling point on the daily, the selling point on the weekly, the selling point on the 2 weeks. But unfortunately the Polonix doesn't have this, so 2 weeks here, you see? The Polonix doesn't have enough information. But when this guy, my friends, trying to explain you, when this guy will turn around here, that divergence will start working one more time. So we definitely could see movement down. I'm a little bit tired of daily trading. Daily trading are exhausting. And I felt like for the last few years I've been trading every day. I'm opening, like, for the year there was more than 1,000 trades with the give me a second, please. And we have 10% on the Litecoin. Oh my god, perfect trading. The future positions. Take a look at this. I made the screenshots. Now I'm gonna send it to you. Not to you, to the laptop. If I'm gonna copy and paste, would it work? Yeah, it works. Why only one? Okay, the one. This is the yearly. The second one. This is the monthly. 51 position, and the last one. This is the weekly. For 1 year, for 1 month, for 1 week. But my friends, people in the private group knows that I'm not closing losses. Sometimes the funding fee, sometimes the market order fulfill it not in my way. And I'm showing, hey guys, here is the position which was closed. I will show you. Oh my God. I will show you because, like, you need to understand me before we're gonna go further. You need to understand me. You need to, like, you know, you need to trust me. Look, what? So here it is, for example. How to do that? Copy. Okay, referral link. We don't need referral link. We need that position. Okay, save. For example, my friends. Copy photo. Take a look at this. Entry price higher than the exit price. But there was small commission fee, something like that. And that order will be counted here as the minus. I will show you one more, for example. It's easy. When you put in the price, I'm gonna queue this position in that entry price, the same. Sorry for that. I need to save. Where's that position? Too many of them. Here it is. Save and copy. Optimism. Entry price, exit price is lower, but still funding fee, etc., etc. I'm gonna show you a few more if you need. I hope you will understand. For example, saving. That position was closed not on the lower price, but still. Closed entry price here. Ah, that was long. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shut the fuck up. That was long. Previous one was short. That's long. Entry price 305. Exit price 305.38. I'm not closing position in the minus, but there are putting the win rate lower. Just because, like, I don't know why, but the break-even price showed only on the Bitcoin. I need to go on the laptop, I need to turn on the VPN, etc, etc, etc. So that's why, my friends, like, if there is like 19%, like 240 position, which was in losses, that was like nothing. Because if I'm gonna go and show you, for example, you need to do this. This is my public, okay, it shows only for the 6 months. How to do this? But still, I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. This is first, and I think that I can find one more. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Where is that? How can I do this? It doesn't show. It shows only by days or by weeks. I want to show you. You will understand what I'm trying to show you. Unfortunately, it shows only for 6 months. You will see that right now. It shows only for 6 months. This is the public. 6 months from here till here. That was putting money from other cryptocurrency. Everything else, ups and downs, ups and downs. You're trading, your portfolio growing. If you're gonna go back in the, when I start doing this and showing to people in March, I put 100,000. In March, I fixed 180,000 profit. I bought Bentley. Then I was doing ups and downs and showing you guys, if like, I also can show you the withdrawing of the money, and you will see like, oh, this is like, he's also withdrawing money, because all the time you need to do profit and you need to fix the profit. Or you can just watch. But if you are a long-time investor, my friends, if you are a long-time investor, please put your assets in the earning, in the deposit. Google the compound asset. One of the assets which I'm like buying all the time. Google the compound asset. It's gonna help you. It's definitely gonna help you. Because the compound has opportunity to give you credit on your asset, to give you compound percent of profit. There is the earn on the cryptocurrency exchange. You can find links on the cryptocurrency exchange which I'm using, either you from Europe or from United States. There is the options when you staking your coins and you receiving the same coin. It's not just laying on your hot wallet or whatever. So that's it. I don't know what you need more or doesn't need more. I know that you have questions. I have questions also. But once again, we're going to ask the tarot card what's going to happen with the Bitcoin in the nearest future. If I could read, but I will try. So we have the turnaround heart with the 3 swords. It means correction. The turnaround warrior with the sword, it means we need to fight upside down, like we find it to the down. The third card telling to me. Why they all turning around? Who can explain me this? The guy with the dildos. Too many dildos. So that's after we're gonna go to the correction, we're gonna buy back and we're gonna have boys party, you know? Everything are turning around. Why? I don't know. Some kind of, you know, we breaking through the wall. We breaking through the wall, and there is people who's judging us. No, you're a stupid Ukrainian guy, and I'm breaking the wall for you. I'm breaking the wall for you. The next card. Yeah, the wolves and the Cancer. You see the Cancer is there at the bottom here. Here's the Cancer. I'm the Cancer. I have a birthday. And the wolves, oh, to the moon. Where is the moon? And I was like, at the bottom. Please put here the song of the Bikini Bottom and SpongeBob, like, or the mermaid song. And the last card. Yeah, the planet will turn around. Everything will go down. Yes. Yes, my friends. I bought it from my friend for the content. I'm gonna create some kind of stupid content for you as soon as possible, because people don't care about either it's mathematical analysis, either it's something smart, either it is like, oh my God, we have a chance to blah, 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 blah. No, people care about the welcome to Love Island, where we will But that's fine. We live in this stupid world, and we should be way more like The Dumb and the Dumber. One of my favorite movies from the school time, probably, from the childhood. For Ukrainians, тупой еще тупее. I'm really tired, and I want to, like, you know, to get a vacation. I'm asking my girlfriend when she want to go, and she want to go to the Maldives, and she don't have chance to leave the country. She has the job, too many job. I wanna go on a vacation. I don't know when I'm gonna do this. I don't really know. I'm a little bit like, I feel like people need this information, but I need to stop doing this. So as I said, that July will be the breaking point in the content, and from the next months, if we're gonna see the Bitcoin on 131 until the 10th of August, and from 10th of August we're gonna go to the correction, 10th, 12th of August. Like, guys, if you are in private group, just follow the forecasts. Just follow the forecast. If we're gonna go to the correction and everything's gonna happen as we said, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but I'm definitely gonna be that kind of person, as I said to you in the beginning of video. I'm gonna stop doing everything. I'm gonna stop, because a little bit more than a year of the forecasting, it's waiting enough, so people will start to believe. I don't know what to say else. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, my friend. Trying my best. If it's $1,000 profit, then it's $1,000 profit. If it's 5,000, then it's 5,000. If it's $80,000, it's $80,000. But you will definitely not gonna see me like. I'm not that type of person. I'm good with the vintage closing. I'm good with the nothing. I'm good with the negotiation, the price for everything. I was telling to my girlfriend yesterday, like, she tired to live in the apartment, especially like I'm taking a lot of space here. I was like, yeah, maybe we should buy a house. But if you're looking at the chart of the housing, if you're looking at the chart of the Fed rates, you understand that not today, my friends. 2026, the end of 2026, 2027, that's when I'm gonna do this. But I'm telling to her, like, okay, let me put $300,000. For example, I want to get like $1.5 million house. So the down payment will be $300,000, for example. Let me put $300,000 in that asset, and if we're gonna do 200x until, let's say, October, November, I'm gonna get you a house. If not, I'm gonna stake these assets until 2027, and I'm gonna buy back one more time, because once again, my friends, too many people expecting October, November, too many people. And that's what's frightening me, because people remember the previous October, November, December, but they're gonna wait for December this time. I'm gonna quit market in October, November. I'm good with that. I'm gonna put the stop loss, the stop order. As I said to people 2 days ago when I fixed, like, really, like, for me, for my family, this is the good money. I fixed the profit. I said to people, I'm putting the trailing stop. So it means if the asset will trigger my point lower, it will be closed. If the asset will go higher, it automatically put the stop losses higher, higher, higher. So I'm definitely gonna put the stop losses at the, maybe even since beginning of October or the end of September. We're gonna take a look at the chart, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna be here with you until the end of this year. I'm definitely gonna be here. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to put you in the state of, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, because most of you do not care about that. But there is the people who's like, hey, Andrew, don't leave us. I'm not leaving you. I'm just gonna change the form of conversation. I'm gonna do profit from you. Guys, I'm an honest person. I'm gonna stop doing this for free because I don't know how many likes you have right now. You can tell yourself, like, just check it. I'm gonna stop doing this because, like, you know, not everyone deserves for something in this world. And there is people who deserve exactly what they have. That's my opinion. I'm not the fate person. Oh, that's because that's my fate. No, 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 my friends. The fate, people who's relying on the fate, this is people who cannot take responsibility for their lives. If something bad happening in my life, that's my responsibility. There is zero chance that somebody put me in that kind of position, or that kind of action, or that kind of words, for example. Yeah, that's some people taking fist in the face for the words. There is zero chance that I'm ever gonna say to someone, that's because of you. No. And there is way less chance that I will ever say, oh, that's my fate, that's my karma, that's something like that. No, 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 no. Even if something bad are happening in my life, I'm the person who's telling to myself, this good or this bad. I'm the person who's like writing a script. There is the probability that I'm gonna break the leg today, or I'm gonna be in the accident on my car, or somebody gonna come into my apartment and me, for example, or whatever. Like, just try to imagine what could happen with you, with me, with anyone in this world. Maybe the aliens, maybe the World War III, maybe the nuclear war, maybe the not crypto winter, I don't know, the Walking Deads, or the White Walkers, or I don't know, this guy from the Harry Potter, how his name, the Voldemort will appear in like Alhamora and something like that. I don't care. We live in today. We're trying our best today. We're trying to create our future better than it was like in our parents or in our friends. And I'm trying the same way, and that's why I'm telling you right now, there's how many people will watch this video? 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. In my opinion, from the end of this year, I'm gonna start doing money on that because I'm a little bit tired. Because people don't have boundaries. People do not respect. If you wanna text me message, there's gonna be only one. You know, there is the friend of mine. He lives here in California. He's create the really good thing where you can charge people for the message. If you wanna text me, here's the link. Pay $100 for the message, just for the message. If you wanna question me, pay $1,000. And I'm not talking about you, no matter what your name, Andrew or whatever other. There is a lot of people who's gonna pay way more for dinner with Leonardo DiCaprio, for the meeting with the Elon Musk, for I don't know, for the panties of my girlfriend. Yesterday I was making her present. We go to the Agent Provocateur store and we chose the underwear and I made her present. I was like, interesting. How many dollars will people pay for these panties if you're gonna wear them and sell them? She's like, oh, there is the guy who's offering me $1,000 for one, and he don't care either it's gonna be the Victoria's Secret, some kind of old panties, or the new Agent Provocateur. And I was like, this is a really good business. I can wear these panties and you're gonna sell them. Like, people are going crazy. People are going crazy. my close friend from New York, she has like 1.4 million followers. She's like almost the most famous photographer here in the United States. She's a grown-up woman, like 45, 46, 48, maybe 50 years old. She has her OF, and she's doing so crazy things. She like, oh my God, you're watching this and you're like, oh my God, why are you doing that? Not because of money, because she wants to do that, you know? Not everything in this life because of the money. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I'm a little bit tired of all this pressure. I'm a little bit tired of like explaining you how. You don't want to waste your time. You waste 10 years on the school, 5 years or 7 years on the university. You waste 10 or 20 years of your life on the fucking job. And right now you're like, I don't have time. Why this live stream are so long? Can you tell me what to do with my asset? Of course, my friend. Of course I can. But I won't. Why should I? So that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing. I'm expecting that the Bitcoin until August will be on the new all-time high. After that, let's see what's gonna happen until the end of 2027, even until the end of 2026. In my opinion, they preparing something so fucking huge. You remember, like I was talking about that something terrible could happen on the 4th of July. I was telling about there is opportunity that it's gonna happen here, there. Someone sent me that there was some kind of like small tsunami in Japan. And a lot of people texting me like, hey, did you saw what's happening in the Texas? I was like, yeah. Something gonna happen. Something gonna happen. And I'm telling you, I'm like, that's impossible that people cannot control this. That's impossible. That's impossible. Even like, you know, for example, imagine the field, yeah, with the yellow grass or wheat or hay, for example, hay field. If somebody gonna throw something and will light this field, it's gonna burn too fast. How people preventing the fire? They go in from the other side and they start in fire in the way of the previous fire. So it means if there is nothing to burn, the fire cannot spread. You want to tell me that the richest part of the country, that the fourth city in the world in the capacity of people, in the income growth or other things, California couldn't prevent the fire which was happening in the Pacific Palisades? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding. The nature took her revenge. Ooh. Stupid people doesn't do anything. And as the Joe Rogan says, there should be only perfect wind and perfect fire, which is gonna start anywhere, and everything from here till the ocean will burn to the ground. Because all this city was built with the wood. It's really interesting what's gonna happen, you know? It's really interesting. It's really interesting to think about it, what's gonna happen. What they're gonna drop. For example, yeah, I've been telling to people since May about 4th and 14th of July. I was expecting that we're gonna go lower than 100,000. But I was given the same, like, hey guys, we're gonna be on 105, 103, 100, or even 99,000 on every previous live stream. But I'm also some kind of bearish person about the crypto. I'm some kind of person like, oh, you know, I don't think so. And even if the price wasn't so low, as I was expecting it, still I was telling that, guys, I'm buying here, here, and here. I was posting a lot of videos, and people in Instagram, especially people in the Instagram, you know, the haters, they've been like, hey dude, you fucking stupid. There is the guy, the bald guy, the funny bald guy from the California. He's texting me all the time, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Please don't put me in the state to take your girlfriend or wife or your kids, or to be the guy who's like, you know, who's like the Grinch. Don't make me do that. He's like just texting me all the time like, you are blah blah blah. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I didn't sell to sell. I said that I'm expecting price here to buy. If the price wouldn't be there, I'm gonna buy by market. People expecting that I'm gonna send them all information. Even in the private group, people expecting way more, way more. I start doing these live streams just because I was like, okay, people should understand a little bit more. I'm trying to tell them the stories about the partnership, about the business, about how to, like, for example, I said to you like today, if you want to be the blogger, just start to copy other bloggers, that's it. Then when you're gonna have viewers, when you're gonna have money, you're gonna do whatever you want. People are paying such a huge money, especially here in the United States, such a huge money for information, for some kind of fake success. That's insane. That's insane. Everything here in this country, in the finance, everything in the finance, and that's fine. Like, you know, this is the system. The system works that way, and the system gives opportunity to the poor people. There is like hundreds of thousands Ukrainians who moved to the United States. They will never in their life gonna get like the new Toyota Camry. That was impossible for their families in Ukraine. That was impossible. Here, every immigrant, every, I don't know, like, no offense, Mexican, Ukrainian, whatever other person, like, oh, I'm thinking to get Lexus. You will never step inside the dealership of the Lexus in Ukraine. You will never do this because, oh, Lexus, this is too expensive. Mercedes? No, maybe A, B class used. This system perfectly works, perfectly, especially the lease, etc., etc. But that system putting you in the state of like, who's there? And I don't care about that. I need to start to using this system. I need to start doing this. But right now I can't. I just can't, you know. I'm gonna kill myself from inside if I'm gonna be that kind of person. So thank you very much. Thank you, my friends. I hope you're doing great. If you are from Ukraine, please be careful, because the information that I'm providing for you, not the best. And too many bad things could happen before September. Too many bad things could happen. Please be aware. To other countries, do whatever you want. Do the best thing for your family. If you're from Russia, I hope, if you are from Russia and you supporting the war, I hope that you and all your family, you know, the same deal, the party, like, yeah, something like that. Don't bother other people. Don't, if you don't want to be hurt, don't hurt other people. If I'm hurting you with my words, I'm sorry for that. That's kind of person I am. I'm joking. If you get offense about my jokes, don't watch this video. That's easy. I'm not coming to you in the comments and I'm not texting you, hey, you are stupid, you are fat, you are bald, you are that. But people texting me and then they asking like, why are you so angry? I'm not angry, I'm defensive. I'm not attacking, I'm defending myself. Do the same for you and maybe your life will be changed, because people are using people all the time. Parents using someone, your friends using you, your colleagues using you, your children using you. Stop. That's your life. Use yourself. And the music of the Eminem.